Okay, these are the numbers which are stored inside the memory. So you, by now you all know how it is being stored inside the memory. I don't have to say, right? Bank 1, Bank 2, Bank 3 and Bank 4 is the memory organization. So by now you all know that how it is being stored inside the memory. So these are the numbers which are being stored inside the memory in this format. I need to do it in the ascending order. Understanding? So, okay, so let me do it over here. I'll just first run the program. So what is this program saying? I'll just tell you in a brief. So first of all, again, can you all see the screen, I guess? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is area ascending. I'm storing one section of my memory and naming it to be as ascending. I'm storing the code in it. What code? This is my code, which are the program instructions. And then this code, I'm only doing, I'm just, the main purpose is to do the read only. I don't want the code to be changed. I want the code only to be read by others, but it should not be changed. Entry, start point. I am using one R8 register to load 4. Why 4? Because I am performing ascending operation with only 4 numbers. Okay. And then inside the memory, I want to store, right, my this thing, the numbers. So what, like, how is the point, like, how is this operation happening, guys? So I'll just tell you, if this is my whole memory, okay, and then this part, all my numbers are stored. All your numbers are being stored in this particular part. What I'm doing is, I will take one more area. I will take one more section. So over here, my numbers are like 4, 3, 2, 1, something like this. Okay, I don't remember the order. It is something stored in this manner, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want this 4, 3, 2, 1 to be arranged as 1, 2, 3, 4. So instead of doing it over here, what I'm doing is, I'm first copying this 4, 3, 2, 1 as it is to this area. Okay, first I'm copying it as it is. So 4 is copied over here, 3 is copied over here, 2 is copied over here, 1 is copied over here. I'm not touching the original part. Okay, I am not touching the original part. I am first copying the numbers as it is to the second part of the memory, and over here what I will do, I will perform the operations like, I will first compare these both. If they are less, I will try to do swapping. Okay, if they are less, I will try to do swapping. If they are more, then some other operation, something like that. Hope you understood this part, all of you. So whatever
Yes,
I'm trying to do the ascending, I'm doing the ascending in this area. I'm not touching this area at all. Clear, all of you now? 1 second, guys. I need to record this. 1 second.
Recording in progress.
I hope it is clear. So I'm not touching this first area. I am first copying everything to the second area, and then whatever ascending operation I'm supposed to perform, I will be performing in this particular area. Clear? Got it now? Okay. So what is happening over here? So this particular address, where is my first location stored, that is given by C value label. Okay. So that is given by the C value label. Then wherever it is being stored in the destination, like I am trying to copy all these numbers in this part. So this is given as the D value label. Clear now? This is the C value. So this particular area will be the C value, and this particular area will be given the label as D value. Clear, all of you now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is done. So now these are the, now this section of the program, what I'm doing, I'm trying to copy it to what? I'm copying this part to this part. I'm trying to copy all these numbers as it is to this particular part. Understanding? So this is the code for copying everything. So only what we will do, I cannot copy. See here, this is the complete memory, right? I cannot copy directly from one memory location to the other memory location, right, guys? What we will do, we will first load these numbers to some register. First we will load it. What is the load operation? From the memory to the register. Then we will store this to the other location of the memory. So only we have to perform load and store simultaneously. You can see these two instructions. So I cannot do the direct transfer from one part to the other part of the memory. What I'm doing, I will first load these numbers to the register one by one, and also I will try to store these numbers in the register to the memory one by one. Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Clear or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is this is that part. Fine. Then now what we will do? We will try to do the operation on the second part of the memory. We will not touch this first part. Second part, what we will do? I will load. I will make R5 to be as counter by loading 3 numbers, because why I'm loading 3 numbers, because one number I will take as constant, and the other 3 numbers we will try to compare whether it is less than or equal to. That is the reason here it is 3. Why it is 4 over here? Because we're trying to copy all these 4 numbers to the other locations. So only it is made as 4 over here. R8 is made as 4. If you can see my pointer, is my pointer visible? Is the
Yes, ma'am.
pointer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So R8 is been made as 4 in the first part because I want to copy all these 4 numbers to the other location. Fine. Whereas in this part where I have to perform the actual operation of ascending, I will try to make one number constant, and then I will try to compare the other 3 numbers. For that reason, I will take one more register as a counter and then load this 3 to that particular register. Okay, over. So only see here, what is D value? D value is the label of the second location. So only I'm performing all the operation in the D value label. Clear all of you? C value we will not go to touch now at all. Yes. So in this D value label or the second location of the memory, I'm doing all these things. Loading, storing, comparing. See here, branch if less than, branch if greater than. So whatever operation of ascending I'm doing in this particular location. Clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now we will start with the this thing, debugging. Now we will see this thing, the program output, then you will better understand it. Okay, so we will go now. So where is it? 1 second. So I will do, I hope you know all the procedure, right? How to make a folder, to save the program, all these you guys know it. So start and stop debug. Okay. Fine. So I have to do with everyone. See, my pointer is pointing over here. I actually want just a minute. I'll try to open one PPT or something, or some Word file. I will try to open a new one. Yes, I will be sending this program full file today, guys. I think now I can. One minute, just a minute, because this is a very important program, guys. It's confusing also a little bit, but it's very, very important program. I want you all to understand this. Can you all see the screen now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
1 second. Table. No, I don't want a table actually. Okay, wait. I'll just draw one table. Wait. It's better we draw a table itself. Table of 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take 7 rows. Okay. So this is your memory location. This is how the bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, bank 4. Okay now? Bank 1, bank 2, bank 3. This why I'm not showing you the like in the working, because it's very hard to show me in the working. So now this is your initially how the numbers are placed. Okay guys, who won? These are my 4 numbers. They are placed in some random order because my objective is to perform ascending. Correct? They are placed in the random order in the memory. So internally the memory address will be allocated to them. Correct or no? So this particular one part of the memory, we call this to be as what? C value. We are giving this the label as what? C value, right? So this is basically this particular part of your it is called as C value. Okay, this part of the memory is called as C value, and then the C value address means it is starting from C value address is starting from 6. So this is being allocated by the memory internally. So your first number is stored in the 6C address of the memory. So if we know the first number, we will definitely try to decode the other addresses, right? 6C is the address of the first number. So the C value is always pointing to 6C because C value is what? Label. It is the label of this particular part. So 6C is basically the address of the first number. So the first, if I know the 6C, I can decode the next addresses. So it becomes 6D. It becomes next would be 6E, and then next would be 6F. Correct? So the next address would be what? 6F is done, right? So the next, it will start from 70, 71, sorry. 70, 71, 72. So these are the next addresses, right? 72 and 73. I have 4 numbers, no? So I should take 4 locations of the memory. Next, 74, 75, 76, and 77. And the next address is what? 74. Next is what? 78, 79, 7A, and 7B. So what are the numbers? It is actually how the numbers are. I want to store 32-bit numbers, right? So over here, the numbers actually 4444, right? So I know how these 44 are, how these 44 will be placed. Correct? So this is my first number. It is a 32-bit number. Correct? And my next number is actually 11. Next number is 33. They are not arranged in the ascending order. They are arranged randomly because I want to perform ascending order. Correct? So this is your one part of this thing. I would like to copy the same thing. Let me see if I can copy or not. What happened? Okay, I try to copy. Now, this would become, so I'll copy it here. And my second part would be, 1 second. So my second part would be actually, second part of the memory, I will give the name as D value. Okay, my second part would be D value. So obviously this is my C value label to my first part of the memory whose address is starting address is 6C. So my next part of the memory whose label is D value, and it cannot point to the same address, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct, it has, because I'm copying from one part to the other part. Definitely the address cannot be same. And also the address cannot be even like very close to it also, because there can be chances of overlapping of the numbers. Correct or no? So your address cannot be even very close to this particular part. Understanding now, guys? Why today so very low voice? See, I know you guys are hectic completely. See, if this is my one part, this is your C value. Definitely all the numbers which are there in the C value, 4, 3, 2, 1, it has to be copied very far away. So it has to be copied to another part whose name is D value, and it has to be copied very far away so that the numbers cannot be overlapped and I can see my output properly. I can see my ascending order properly. Understanding, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So as per my this thing, my code internally, the memory will allocate the address for D value also. I don't have to think about it internally. So the D value address will be starting from something like this. Wait 1 second, I'll just try to. So my D value address will be starting something like this: 00, 01, 02, 03. Next is 04. You can write with me meanwhile if you have your pen and paper. That time you will better understand. 05, 06, 07, 08, 09. What is the next number? Before you say only, the time will be over. 0B. Next number is what, guys? 0C, no?
0.
Yes, 0C, 0D, 0E, and 0F. What can be the next number, guys? Any idea? 0F is over. Next can be what? Be quick.
0, 0.
How come 0, 0? 0, 0 is over here, na? Again, the same number doesn't have to be repeated. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Next is what? 0F. After 0F, this is my, see here, this becomes the right hand side number. Sorry. See, this 0 becomes right hand side, this 0 becomes left hand side. So definitely after F it is 0 itself. But what is over here? It is 1, 0, right? 1, 0, 1, 1. Yes or no? 1, 2, 1, 3. Yes or no, guys? Then after that, 1F. 1F. After 1F, 2, 0, 2, 1. Understanding? So actually, if you see over here, I want to say one thing over here. So the address given by the memory internally is actually, so we know that even the address will be also 32-bit, right? Correct? So how will we write 32-bit? We will write this 32-bit in the 8-bit format hexa value. Correct? We will write 0x, 8-bit hexa value we will write. So the address given by the memory internally for D value is actually 0x4 all zeros. This was the address given by, this is the address given by the memory for D value. So from here, from this address, I will be copying the numbers from the C value to the D value. See my pointer, please. I will be copying my numbers from the C value to the D value. So the C value is starting from 6C. Okay, it is copied to 40000, all zeros. So how did I decode the number? Okay, I decoded the number by seeing the last two LSB numbers. So if it is 00, the next address would be actually 0x40000001. This is my next address. Similarly, 02, 03. So please don't forget this 4 is also there at the MSB part. This is a 32-bit address. Here also you might ask, then what is this, ma'am? So here the address is 0x, all zeros, and 6C. 6C is a two LSB digits. You will see in the output. Clear all of you now? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now this is my D value. Definitely, what is the initial state of this D value? It will be empty, right? Because I will not copy still. So it will be empty. So I will delete this. I hope you understood the address part, decoding the address part, correct? So I will be deleting this. Because I want you to understand every single step. For that reason, I have to delete all this. Okay, just a minute. Now we'll go to the program. Okay, so where is the pointer of the program? It is pointing to R8. Now because I want to copy all these 4 numbers from C value to D value. Okay, so what I will do, F11 first. So R8 is loading the counter as 4. Now the pointer is going to the next instruction. Again the F11. So now R2. So C value is the label to the memory, right? So there should be some pointer to point the address, correct? So R2 will be loaded with what address? 0x, all zeros, and 6C. We will see only the last 2 digits to decode the next addresses. So R2 is pointing to what? So my R2 is pointing to, so here is my R2 being pointed. So R2 is pointing to the first number. The first number is what? 4444, and the address is what? 6C. Understanding, right? So R2 is a pointer for C value label. Next F11. So R3 is the pointer for D value label. Now R3 will be pointing to the D value. So R3 will be pointing to 4000. You will see over here. See, R3 has the address 40000. So R3 has become the pointer. It is pointing to the D value label. Clear, guys, now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
D value is empty. Only C value is being loaded with the 4 numbers. Now this section is to copy all the 4 numbers. This section. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So this section is to copy all the 4 numbers. So now see R1. See, please see the latest values of R1. Sorry, R2 and R3. Please see the latest values of R2 and R3. So now whatever is R2 pointing to, please load to R1 register, because it is LDR to load 32-bit values. So R2 is what address? 6C. So what is there in the 6C? 4444. This number will be loaded to R1. And simultaneously after loading, R2 will point to the next location. So what will happen in now what will happen is, this is my C value, R2 is pointing to this, all this number 44 will be going to the R1 register, and then R2 will be pointing to what address? Next address 70. So see over here. So R1 has the data 44 and R2 is pointing to the next address. Okay. Now next is what? Next is whatever is there in the R1. Next is the store operation, correct? Load and store happening simultaneously. The store operation, whatever is there in the R1, 4444, please put to the please put to that address where R3 is pointing. That is why R3 is made as a pointer, guys, over here. Please see here. R3 is inside the square brackets. Whatever is there in the R1, please put to that address where R3 is pointing. So where is R3 pointing? R3 is pointing to 00, correct? See, R3 is pointing to what? 004000, correct? So my next. So now after you put this 44 to the next address, simultaneously R go to the next address. So what is the next address of the R3? 400004. See over here. So after my data has been put to this address, immediately R3 will go to the next location, which is 400004. We will only take the last 2 digits to see the addresses. One more very important thing. We can see the load operation, guys, but we cannot see the store operation. Why? Because we cannot see the internal memory, what are the numbers are there. Understanding till now? Guys, are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
See, we can easily see the load operation. What is the load operation? From the memory to the register, whatever numbers are copying, we can see that, because registers only we can see the data. What is the store operation? Whatever was there in the register 44, right? Now it is being stored in this. Now it is being stored in this location, which was pointed by R3 pointer. And then now it is immediately pointing to the next location to store the next data. So R3 is pointing to where now? R3 is pointing to the next data. So always remember, the load operation data we can see in the register, the store operation data inside the memory we cannot observe. We can only imagine, or we can put on the book. Understanding, no, all of you? Okay, next is I want to decrement the R8 counter. So we'll decrement, R8 becomes 3 now, correct? Next pointer, is R8 0? No, it is not 0. So please go back to the loop 0. So please go back to the loop 0 label. So this, it will be in the same loop till all the numbers are not copied. Okay, I will show again for the next location. So again, it will go back to the loop 0. See, it has come back to the loop 0 now. Did you all understand the first part? Please tell me yes or no fast.
Yes, ma'am.
Others?
Yes, ma'am.
Boys, everyone? Okay, except for Vishnudas and Anisa, none of you are saying yes or no. Bharat, Aman, Ashutosh, Akash.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Mayuki, Nilufar, Kajal, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because your silence makes me come in the doubt stage. That is why. Fine. So now again, the next value, how it is loading and storing, I will show you. Then after that, I will not show, because it is a long process. So the next value, where is this is my instruction now. Fine. Where is R now? See, load operation. So to whatever R2 is pointing to what location? 70. We'll see in the PPT. This is my C value. So R2 is pointing to 70. So this data 1111, it has to be copied to the next location, right? So R2 is pointing to 70. Whatever is R2 pointing to, please load to R1. Simultaneously increase, make the R2 for the next level. Okay, this is the task. So we will see now. See here. R1 has what data? 1111. R2 is pointing to what? 74 now. Correct? So this one it is fine. Next is the store operation. Means whatever is there in the R1 data, please copy it to the address where R3 is pointing. Where is R3 pointing to? 40004. Correct? And simultaneously increase the shift this R3 for the next level also. See here, R3 has been shifted to the next level, 08. So this store operation we cannot see, but we will try to update in my D value. So the first number has been copied. Now what is my second number? 11. So my second number is being copied to the next part. Okay, so like this, all the 4 numbers will be copied, guys. So like this, all the 4 numbers will be copied. Till your R8 count becomes 0. So like this. So like this, now my R8 count becomes 2, and then the next number was 3, it has copied, and then the next number is 2, see here, it has copied, okay, and then where is R2 pointing to? 7C, and where is R3 pointing to? 0C. I will only tell the last 2-digit number. I'm not interested in the first few digits, okay. So where is my pointer now? See, it is pointing to store operation. Storing is happening now. For what number? 2222. Correct? The last number, the storing operation is happening. So next is R8 is 1. Now R8 became 0. Now it has to come out of the loop. Yes, R8 has become 0 now. Now it has to come out of the loop. Okay, now it has come out of the loop and all the numbers have copied from C value to D value. Now we have to do the ascending operation now. Okay, so ascending operation, what happens? We will load R5 to as 3 counter. R5 has been as the 3 counter. Next, move R7 to 0. Oh, 1 second, guys. This thing has come out over here. Okay, move R7 to 0. Yes, it has happened. Now, next is loading the address of D value to R1. So what is the D value address? My starting address of the D value is what? 00. See over here, the D value address is what? 00. Correct? This is the starting address. So 00 will be loaded to the R1. So R1 becomes a pointer now. So now R1 becomes the pointer. See, R1 becomes the pointer now. 4000, R1 becomes the pointer. Now next is what we have to perform. So yes, R1 now it becomes a pointer. For now, as I told you, whatever we should do. Now we will not go for the C value location. Now we'll go only for the D value location. Okay, and the D value location starts from 00. So R1 is pointing to what over here? 00. So now I have to perform ascending operation in this part by swapping the numbers, and we will see what we'll do now. Okay, clear now all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next part, where is it? Yes. So now we know that R5 is 3, R7, R1 is being loaded with the starting location of the D value, which is 00. Next, now we will perform. Now whatever is R1 pointing to, please move it to R2. See this instruction because the pointer is pointing over here. Whatever is R1 pointing to, please move it to R2 and simultaneously increase the R1 pointer. Okay, so if I do F11, so see R2 is having what data now? 4444, and simultaneously see the right hand side. R2 is having the data, R1 is being updated with the next location, the next address. Okay, next part. Now, again, whatever is R1 pointing to, now I know my R1 is pointing to the next address, which is 4004, right? So see, now my R1 is pointing to what address? 4004. This is my address. So what is the data is there in this address? 11111111. Okay, so this data, what happens, we'll see now. So this data has been moved to R3. So if I do F11, R3 is having 1111. Okay, so my pointer is still there. I'm not updating my pointer because I need to compare these two numbers. Right hand side, please see the right hand side. I need to compare these two numbers for R2 and R3. See, I'm comparing R2 and R3. Now, branch if less than, it is a branch instruction with mnemonic less than LT. So branch if less than to loop 2. Compare, is R2 less than R3? No, right? So I will not go to loop 2. I will go to the next instruction, which is store. I will not go to the loop 2. I will be in the next instruction, which is store. Now, whatever is there in the R2, please move it to the address pointing to R1. Understanding now this part? Guys, any problem? Carefully. So here we know that. So this part, my pointer, you see this part, we are trying to do what? We are trying to in the D value, we are trying to do the ascending operation, correct? So where is my pointer? It is pointing to compare R2, R3. Fine. So anyhow, I am recording, guys. I will be sending the link after this thing. Did you all get the link of the part B program? No, right? Still?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Ma'am will send because there were some 3-4 videos, so the ma'am will combine and send, okay? So see this part. So now my R2 is what? So I am in the D value location, okay? I am in which location? D value location. So I am comparing these two now, 4, 4 and then 1, 1. After comparing, okay, I will do fine. So branch less than, is it less than? No, right? It is not less than. So I will go to the store instruction. I will not go to loop 2. So I will go to my store instruction. So store instruction, you know that I cannot see the output because it will happen in the memory. So whatever is there in the R2, 4, 4 now. So please move it. See, R2 is having 4, 4 data. Please move it to the address where R1 is pointing. Where is R1 pointing? It is pointing to 400004. And then after you move the data, simultaneously decrease R1 pointer. It is not saying to increase. R1 pointer should decrease to -4. So decrease means it should go to the below level. We will see in the solution. We will see in the solution. See over here. So where is my R1 pointer? It is pointing to 4004 now. So my R1 is pointing to 4004. So whatever is the data, 1 second, guys, 1 second. So I'm over here instruction, right? I still did not execute. What will happen? Whatever is there in the R2. So whatever is there in the R2, please move it to the address where R1 is pointing. So 44 will be pointed to this address. So we will see how it is happening. So 444, this will be pointing to what address? 04. So now this will be no more 1, 1. It will become 4, 4. Always observe the latest values. Always observe the latest values. Fine. And this will become now. Okay, this part is done. And immediately my R1, which was pointing to this address 04, it has to decrement to -4. So it will come to the below level now, correct? It was pointing to this particular address. Now it has to come to the below level, which is 00. Okay. Where is it? 1 second. So now where am I? I am in, so I will execute this. I have executed this. So I will again press F11. See, now R1 is decremented to 4000. Now R1 is pointing to the 00 address. See this pointer now, left hand side. Now what is it? Whatever is there in the R3, see here. Now R3 is having what data? 111. So whatever is there in the R3, please move it to the address where R1 is pointing to. My address R1 is pointing to what? 00 now. So whatever is there in the R3, please move it to 00 address. So R3 is having what data? 11. So 11 will be copied to this address. Understanding now, guys? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No? Why? What happened? See, forget about the pointer and the everything. My 44 data. One second. Yes. See, R1 is a pointer. Okay, R1 is a pointer. R1 was pointing to what address? 04 address. Correct? R1 was pointing to 04 address. Next, R2 register was having what data? R2 register was having data 4. And then I will not write all the numbers. It is 4444. Okay. R3 was having what data? 1.
1.
I need to swap these two numbers. Understanding? No? Are you all there?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. I need to swap these two numbers because initially 4 was over here and then 1 was over here. And I know only one pointer, R1 pointer. So R1 is pointing to what address? 04 address. Correct. So whatever is there in the R2 register, it has to move to this address. Okay. So all my data 444, it will be moved to this particular address. Again, what is happening? Problem, having this data 4, the data has been moved to this particular address. Now R1 should not be now is still pointing to 04 because this location also I have to fill up, right? 00. So that is why R1 will be decremented to -4. It will go to the below level. So this below level, what I want to occupy this below level by 111. So whatever is there in the R3 register 11, it will be moved to this particular address, which is 00 address. Because I want to perform what operation? Ascending operation. So 11 is the smallest number. It will go to the address 00. 44 is a bigger number. It will go to the address 04. With the help of R1 pointer, we are doing all this. And the help of the store instruction. So the store instruction, I have to imagine it because I cannot see the result of the memory in my output. I can see only the result of the registers in my output. Now understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So now where is R1 pointing to? It is still pointing to 0th address now. Correct? So because it has decremented to -4. Got it? So we will see now, wait. See over here, it now R1 is pointing to 04. See, R1 is pointing to what address? 00 address. See, I cannot see the memory location output, guys. R1 is pointing to what address? 00 address. Okay. So now where does my come to the left hand side? So I was in the store R3 operation. I showed you like what is happening in the R3. So now the numbers are swapped, correct? 4 went up, 1 came down. So the next step, F11, see, now it has happened. I already showed you, correct? So R1 is pointing to still 00 itself because there is no increment over here. Next instruction, left hand side, move R7, 1. So R7 became 1. Yes. Next, what is happening? I don't want R1 to be there in the 00th address. I want the R1 to go to the next address because now I finished with one operation. And now I need to keep this constant and then I want to check with the other two numbers, right? So for that reason, I want to send this R1 to 4. So how can I send it? I can either add 4 to this address. So it is 0, 0. If I add 4 to this address, it will point to the next address, 0, 4. So only see my left hand side now, add R1 comma hash 4. So I will put F11. See, R1 came to the next address now, which is 0, 4. Now I'm in the loop 2. R5 was the counter. See here, right hand side. R5 is 3, right? So now R5 becomes 2. R5 becomes 2. Now comparing R5 0, no, it is not 0, correct? So if it is not equal to 0, go back to the loop. So again, I will put F11 step. It will go back to this loop. See here, now this loop I came back. It will continue to be in this whole loop till your count becomes 0. Now, what is R2 having? R2 is having the number 4444. See, in my first instruction, whatever is there in the R2, please move it to the register to whichever it is pointing to. So what is there in the R2? R2 is having 4444. So now where is R1 pointing to? It is pointing to 4004. Correct? Then immediately R1 should be moved to the next address by adding 4. So if I execute this, see here, R1 is moved to the next address, which is 08, and whatever is there in the, see, whatever was there in the R1, it is the load operation, right? So before R1 was pointing to 04, whatever is there in this R1, please move it to R2, because I need to compare two registers, right? I need to compare over here 2 registers. So 44 will be moved to R2 now. 44 will be moved to R2. Then simultaneously R1 pointer is pointing to 08. Next instruction. Now whatever is R1 pointing to, R1 is pointing to 08 now. So see over here, R1 is pointing to 08. Whatever data is there in the 08, please move it to R3. So 33 data will be moved to the R3. So the data 33 will be moved to the R3 now. Clear, all of you? So R2 is having what data? 44. R3 is having what data? 33. Now compare both of these. Compare R2, R3, F11. I compared. Branch if less than. Is it less than? Is R2 less than R3? No. So go to the next instruction. Don't go to loop 2. Okay, branch only to loop 2 if it is less than. So I will go to the next instruction, which is store. Now I should now my data is where? My data is there in the R2, R3. I want to put the data back to my memory. So it is store operation. So see over here, whatever is there in the R2 register, which is 44, please move to the address which is there in the R1. So what address R1 is having? 08. Correct? 08. So my R1 is pointing over here and my data is 44 data. So my data 44 will be moved over 08 address. Are you all following, guys?
Ma'am, R2 is less than R1.
Oh, R2 is having number 4. R3 is having number 3. Na? How is 4 less than 3? Is 4 less than 3?
No, ma'am.
No. Like that you have to compare. R2 is first, right? R3 is second, right? So R2 less than R3. Is R2 less than R3? No.
No, ma'am.
Correct. So now see over here. So in this, see the left hand side, my pointer. So R2, the data 4 is there. It will go to what address? 08 address. Because R1 is having what address? 08. Simultaneously, R1 should go to the below address now. So R1 was pointing to 08. Now it should go to the below address because my data 33 should be now stored in this. Understanding? So it is -4. So only it is -4. Understanding? Now I will go to the next F11. See, F11. So now R1 will be pointing over where? 04. See here. R1 is now pointing to this location, 04. Understanding, no, guys? Now?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will see now what is happening. Whatever is there in the R3, please move it to the address where R1 is pointing to. R3 is having what over here? 3333. correct? So we will move it to this address 04. So now you see over here it is 33, 33, 33 and 33. Understanding, no? So now this is the arrangement. Now it's still pointing to 04 address. Understand? So my R1 is pointing to 04. Now I will press F11. Now see it is R1 is pointing to still 04. See the highlighter, guys. Now move R7 to 1. Move R7 to 1. Okay. Yes, R7 became 1 over here. Again. Now add R1 to 4. So before R1 was pointing to 04. R1 was pointing to 04. Now add 4 to it. It will go to 08. Now R1 is pointing to 08. Understanding, no? So next, whatever. Understanding. It's not easy. It is not at all easy to repeat this program again and again. So kindly watch the recording, or I will be teaching you the descending. That time you will also again better understand. So where are we swapped? Where did we swap? So this two things are swapped. Now R1 pointer is pointing to 08 address. So where is my code now? Okay, where is the pointer? See the left hand side. R5 will decrement. So R5 became 1. We should wait till 0 because that time only complete swapping will happen. Okay? So next is R5 0. No. See this, please be seeing the pointer also, guys. So branch if not equal to loop, it is still not equal, right? So please go back to the loop. So we are there where we are there in the loop now. So now we are there in the loop, same process. Okay. Now whatever is R1 pointing to, load operation. R1 is pointing to what now? Is 08. So R1 is pointing to 08. So whatever is there in the 08, please move it to R2. Whatever is there in the 08, please move it to R2. So where is it? So I will F11. So see, whatever is there in the R2, please, whatever was there in the 08, please move it to R2. R2 is having now the data 444. Simultaneously increase R1 pointer to #4. So it has increased now. So see, it was pointing to 08. Now this R1 will go to 0C address. Next instruction, pointer. Load. Now whatever is there in the R1, 0C, please move it to R3. Understanding now? Whatever is there in the address 0C, which is the data 2222, please move it to R3. Correct? What data? 44. R3 is having what data? 22. Clear? Correct? Now we will compare these two. Comparing R2, R3. So execute it. Yes. Branch if less than. It is less than, na? R2 is less than. It is not less than, right? Branch if less than, right? See here, branch if less than means R2 should be less than R3. Is R2 less than R3? No. Again, no, right? So I will go to the next instruction, str. Correct? Now, the store operation. Now, store means what? It will be in the memory side. So now, whatever is there in the R2, R2 has what data? 44. Please move it to the address where R1 is pointing to. What is R1 pointing to? 0C. See here, 0C. So 4 will be moved to 0C now. So 0C. Now this 4. Now this 4 will be moved to 0C, and simultaneously R1 pointer will be decremented to 08 by doing -4. See here, it will be decremented. See this left hand side, it will be decremented to -4. So I will execute this. See, it will be decremented from 0C to 08. It has decremented from 0C to 08 now. Now, what is this instruction? Left hand side, please see. Whatever is there in the R3, please move it to the address pointed to R1. Now address R1 is pointing to what? 08. Address R1 08. So whatever is there in the R3 is having 2 right? So it will go to 08. So 2 will go to 08. Okay. So one more thing. Fine. So it has gone. So let me execute this. Fine. It has gone already. We can see. So R1 is still pointing to 08 now. Where is R1 pointing to? R1 is pointing to this part now, 08. Understanding? Now.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, move R7 to 1. Yes. See here, R7 has become 1. Why this 1? Because your comments are there. Because exchange has happened means. Next, we'll move R1 to the next location, which is 0C now. So R1 was pointing to 08. We added 4. It has moved to the next location, 0C. But do you think the ascending has happened in a proper way? No, na? Still, we need to swap these two, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now decrement R5. Now R5 became 0. Now we can come out of the loop. Comparing. So branch if not equal to loop, but we know R5 has become 0, right? So now it branch if not equal to loop. So it should not branch to loop because it has become equal to 0. So I will go to the next instruction, which is compare R7 to 0. Is R7 0? No, right? R7 has not become to 0. Correct? So if it is not equal, then go to the start 1. So again, I have to go to where, guys? I have to go to the start 1 now. I have to now again keep one number constant and then compare those 3. Understanding now? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in the first swapping, I did not get a proper result. Probably in the next swapping, I might get a proper result. So I know that R7 has not become 0. So I should go to the start 1 now. See, now it is pointing to start 1. Again, the same thing. Again, the history repeats now. Got it? So what is the history now? See the history. R1 is pointing to 0C. So we will see the history back up. So 0C, this is the arrangement. R1 is pointing to 03. I need to only swap these two. So we will just get back to the code quickly. So move R5 as 3. Yes, I moved R5 as 3 count because I need to keep one number constant, compare the other 3 numbers. That is why R5 is 3. Move R7 is 0. Now R7 became 0. Now loading this D value to R1. So now I have to load the first address, which is D value first address to R1 now, 0, 0. Again, the history repeats. So see here, R1 is pointing to 0, 0 address. See my pointer, highlighter. So next, whatever is there in the R1, now the load operation, whatever is there in the R1, we'll move to R2. So I will not repeat this again. The same thing happens, comparing these two. See, what was there in the 0, 0 address? 1, 1 was there, right? Guys, see here. Now this data will be moved to R2. This data will be moved to R3. Comparing R2, R3, branch if less than. I hope you are understanding right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? Yes, that's the same thing. So the first step I will just go off because the first two are right. Correct or no? 1 is less than 3 only. Now the first two are right. So comparing branch if less than loop 2. So is R2 less than R3? R2 is 1, 1. R3 is, yes, see, observe very carefully now. Now see here, branch if less than to loop 2, correct? R2 is less than R3, yes. So please go to loop 2 now. I will go to the loop 2 now quickly. See, it has gone to loop 2. Make R5, so decrement the R5. R5 decremented to 2. Yes. Next, what happens over here? Comparing R5 0. No, it has not become 0 still. So if it is not 0, please go back to loop. It has come back to loop. Now, the same thing again now. Loading. Now, what is R1 pointing to? R1 is pointing to 4, 04 address. So whatever data, so it is pointing to 04, correct? Now, oh, guys, 1 minute. Guys, shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So where we were? Okay. So where is the pointer? Where is the R1 pointer? It is pointing to 04, and R2 and R3 is having data 11. Where is my this pointer? Okay, loading. So whatever is there in the R1, which is 04, please load it to R2. So we will see what is there in the R1. 04 na? Yes. So here is my R1, right? So whatever is there in the R1, please load it to R2. So 333 will be given to R2 register now. So R2 will be having, and immediately this R1 has to move to the upper level, which is 08. So R2 is having this data 3333. Fine. So the next instruction is what? Left hand side, please see. Please load to R3 now. So 08, what is there in the 08? 08 is my pointer over here. So 22 data is there in the 08. We should load it into the R3. So see here, R3 is having what data? 2222. So comparing R2, R3. So compare R2, R3. Is R2 less than R3? 3 is 3 less than 2? No, right? So I will go to the next instruction, which is store R2. I will not go to loop 2. So basically, what did you conclude from here? This condition should fail in order to do the ascending operation. In order to swap between the two numbers, this condition has to fail. Got it, right? So they are not less than. 3 is not less than 2. So I will go to the next instruction. Store. So whatever is there in the R2 register, please store in the address which is pointed by R1 and simultaneously decrease the address, R1 address. Okay, so over here, R2 is having what? 33 data, go it to 08. So R2 is having 33 data, now it should go to the 08 address. This is my 08 address, right? See, R1 is pointing to 08 address. So 33 data has to be gone to what kind of problem you all are facing. I'm not really trying to understand. Why is it so difficult? Meeting ID, passcode. Okay, wait. So here, now this 3 data should go to 08, guys. So that the data 3 has to go to 08. So over here, now the data 33 has to go to 08. Understanding? And the next part is what? The data 33 has to go to 08. And what is the next part? Where is it? Where is my pointer? Yes. So, and now it is decremented also. So if I see now, this R1 is pointing to 04. Now R1 is pointing to 04 address. So 33 has gone up. It has come, the pointer has come down to 04. Now what is the next instruction? Whatever is there in the R3, please move it to the 04 address. Correct? To which R1 is pointing to. So R3 is having what data? 22. So R3 is having what data? 22. So over here, 22 will go over here. So this thing which is actually happening inside the memory the store operation we cannot see. We have to only imagine it, or we have to work on our own self. So we are over here, correct? Next instruction. So moving R7 to 1. So moving R7 to 1 tells me that it has exchanged happened. Now R1 is pointing to what over here? R1 is pointing to what? 0, 4. It will now go to 0, 8. But we are adding 4. See, R1 has gone to now 0, 8 because we are adding actually 4 over here. Understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, subtracting R5. R5, what is R5? R5 is 2, now it became 1. Okay, is R5 0? No, R5 is not 0. So if it is not equal to 0, please go back to the loop. So again, the same thing repeats. The same thing repeats again. Again, the two numbers will be compared. Okay, again, these two numbers will be compared. And what happens? So over here, where is my CS? So these two numbers will be compared now. Correct? These two numbers will be compared. So now what happens? This number 3 will be less than 4. Understanding? No. So here in this instruction, 3 will be less than 4. So it will go jump to loop 2. So only here it has come to this part. Okay. So now see, comparing R7 to 0. Is R7 to 0? So I'm in this pointer, right? Comparing R7 to 0. It is not still 0. So it is not 0 means go back to start 1. So again, what will happen is, this is my final tracking. This is my final track. Again, it will check each and every number if it is arranged properly. The same manner. Okay, it will move to these two registers, R2, R3. R1 is a pointer. R1 will increment, R1 will decrement. It will be comparing again the two numbers with these two registers. R1 increments, R1 decrements, everything happens, and therefore what happens is the same process will be repeated for 3 times again, because R5 becomes 3. The R5 count should be 0. So I'm just going it in the random manner. Then when it comes to NOP, these 3 instructions, it will stop. It has stopped. It is not going anywhere. Did you all understand, guys? See, the pointer has stopped now. Do you all understand this part?